You mentioned, Matty, good call there on Robertson. All of a sudden, one apiece, grand final day. It's been a ripping start from both sides. Jermaine gets another early possession there. He may have caught one over the shoulder. In fact, holding the ball, goes the other way. Rodriguez goes with a kick and he finds Whan.
Coughed it up, so South Fremantle dodge a bullet there as they kick outside defensive 50. Just looking for territory more than a red and white jumper, but they turn it over.
The focus was heading for Elliot Tideman, who couldn't take the mark. Wrapped up again. Another South Fremantle player.
1-2 straight. Matt Chechen's here alongside Dan Hobley and Cam Robbins in commentary. Jordan McArdle, Tim Lees roving the boundary in their smashing looking jackets today, that's for sure. The ball comes up towards half forward, brought down at ground level again.
Behind the footy, picking himself up gingerly into a bit of space. South, good ball movement. Patient ball movement, Matty Chetch. They just needed a player to run in a bit of space, and that player running the space was Rodriguez.
Right to left. This for 3 straight. He's kicked that perfectly. His first of the afternoon.
105 clicks too, I believe.
Yeah.
Little spy told me.
Express pace.
Yeah, I'd say a couple of Damien Fleming stories out of all that. A bit of the old late swing as Souths go inside 50. Back to the footy. Picked up there by the big man, who's made a good start. Now, he's only a small customer. Goes with an interesting kick over 15 metres. Now, a stab around the body for South Fremantle across the face. It came off the boot there of Rodriguez. Infringing there, I thought, from the Tigers' perspective there. Bryant, very close to the man on the mark. Kick travels. Just its required distance. It's within the hands there of the gun in Rodriguez. Now, Rodriguez, the only man you'd probably trust to kick that far across the face. And he's back to his duties and looking to bounce the football. That's courage personified, if you don't mind. Bouncing the football, and it's very good too, as South Fremantle have a rare clear. Van Roon with a hand pass. Wasn't the best. Comes through Hanson Nanoy, middle of the ground. Rucks to go at it this time for Claremont. Had a bit of a win in there. Ball comes to the waiting Miller.
6 individual goal kickers. South Fremantle need to respond, and they're without their best player, their key cog in Whan, who's come off the ground. Here comes South Fremantle. They need to respond. Nahoy, they will get it back now. Bit of circle work at the moment. He gets corralled. Well done there from Rodriguez.
Short, you would suggest. Does that. Rodriguez sorts him out. Presents hard. Takes a confident mark. They need about 3 of them, I reckon. Rodriguez. They need 3 of those players. One in the middle, one down at full forward, one at centre half back now. Rodriguez. Careful ball. Surely that's a free kick. Adelini not played. Players go to ground. Eventually Souths will clear and they'll run it out.
Once again, Clermont, look at this numbers they have at the drop of the footy. They found the teammate in Dennis. He's going to be challenged, Dennis. Well done by Rodriguez. What can this lad do? Kicks into space. Vision sensational. Rodriguez, you are a superstar.
To go into half-time, just to be in touch at the moment. Van Ruin just bullying his opponent.
Just 30 seconds remain in this term. Bulldogs just trying to cling, grab something towards half-time. That'll work for them. Other side of the ground, good stretching mark from Rodriguez.
Makes me nervous.
Third term underway. Can the Bulldogs respond? Van Ruin will shark his own tap work. Goes to ground. He's tied up immediately. Will repeat as the push and shove continues.
But to send a tag to Caleb Jermaine in this third term.
Yep, and we'll keep a close eye on that. Here come the Bulldogs. They extract the footy. Tumbling ball up towards the 50-metre arc. That's good moments today as well. So important stoppage just inside the paint of 50. Extracted by the Bulldogs. Rodriguez kicked it straight up and down a flare.
The ruck knot here, Van Rooyen versus Elliot Tideman. He wins it. Tackle he didn't have, it was a South player. They picked that. Rodriguez. He's playing a good game of footy this afternoon by hand. Well, this is better. The run of the carries okay from Thomas.
Inside Dan Hobley and Cam Robbins. Jordan McArdle, Tim Lees riding the boundary in this Colts season decider. Is that a push in the back? No, said the umpire, as he tried to make a reasonable attempt to get rid of that footy. No, he hasn't. So the free kick going the way of the Bulldogs. Things starting to turn for them. And their main man, now that if you've just joined us, Toby Whan, out of the game with a shoulder injury. One of the superstars, the jackpot medalist. Great ball from Rodriguez.
Come in for Claremont. Been tackled. Hand pass from Jermaine. Just forced to give it off. Long kick. No one really wants to fly for the football. Souths kick it out of the pack. Williams sits under this one. Two South Fremantle players fly.
And this cue from him puts it back into the hands of Riley Stannard, who goes out of side. Fred Rodriguez just burns away from his pursuers towards the wing. Probably went one club too short with that one.
South Fremantle, Kean Bush-Jones, he's just getting some work done on a facial nose injury. He's been off for a few minutes now. Expect him to...
And down on the ground once again, Timmy Lees.
Rebound power of Claremont on display in the last 5 minutes. Just brutal. Willis just before, but just excellent. Lowered his eyes, chipped it in there. They want the corridor. There's no banging long down the line.
An opportunity through Hanson and Noy. Been reasonably quiet. Ball comes wide and South.
Right here in WA, they produce AFL talent. 19 flags, last 6 of 11. They've gone back to back to back. It's the year.